What's up, everybody? It's your boy Meme here. So, while I'm on the treadmill or taking a shower or something, both of which I did today, I'm always thinking. I'm always very I'm quite reflective, right? When I'm just doing nothing and I'm just doing a task, and I think, man, this is really I'm really thinking right now about like all these deep things, right? I should talk about it in my video, and I never do. I should talk about like meatball sandwiches. Uh, so uh, here's something interesting that I was thinking about on the treadmill, right? So like 3 years ago, I think I was doing this daily series 3 years ago, but 3 years ago, I was a completely different person, and I was also really weird. I was super weird. Not like weird, not weird as in conventional weird, but more weird as in weird champ. You know what I mean? Uh, I just wasn't a very good person, and I was like kind of manipulative to a lot of people I knew online, and I was like, oh, it's online. It's not even real. But it was a bad time, right? And so um basically, right? It makes me wonder, like, oh, people always talk about how they're like literally different people throughout their lives, and it's like every year I'm a different person, you know, like a completely different person. It makes me wonder, like, are there people completely different people, or am I just changing a lot, you know? And so it makes me wonder, you know, exactly like a year ago, you know, a year ago I was the same, but 2 years ago, not 3 years ago, because the difference between 3 years ago and 1 year ago, super different, but in that 2 years, I was really I was kind of going through like a personality crisis, right? I was thinking, man, uh, maybe this is just because of the schooling situation I was in at the time. But I was thinking, man, who am I going to be? And of course, I wasn't actually thinking this. It was all in like my subconscious. But I had unintentionally made a lot of decisions that led me to the person I am now, right? And I would say during that time, I was at my I don't want to say I was at my best. However, my YouTube thumbnails were really good at that time, and I think I peaked then. And so, who knows, right? Maybe maybe my quality as a person is judged by my YouTube thumbnail quality by me, right? Oh, I just spilled water on myself. Oh. Well, I more spilled water on my armrest. Uh, anyways, so I just find it really interesting because like people always talk about how there are all these different people, and I used to think that that was just hyperbole. But if I were talking to me from 3 years ago, and I didn't look like me, let's say it was like a randomly generated person, but it was mentally the same person, I would totally think that this person wasn't in the same mindset as I am now, which is interesting. Also, 2 years ago, I thought I knew a lot about Linux. I don't. Uh, Now I think I know a lot about Linux, but I'm pretty sure I don't. And like another 2 years time, I'm gonna be like, oh, I know so much about Linux. Two years ago, me didn't know anything. But I don't know. Right? Always learn it. You know. Uh, it's funny too because I I I I used to use KDE Plasma, the desktop. By the way, this is when it's gonna get all nerdy, right? So you can stop watching if you're just into the stuff I was talking about before. I used to use KDE Plasma desktop environment, which is very it's a lot like Windows, right? And I started using i3, which is very it's very abstract and it's super efficient. And there aren't really many analogies to physical things. Like you know how in something like Windows or KDE Plasma, it's as if you're looking top down at a desk and you have like papers moving around and those papers are windows, and it's like a way to visualize as an analogy in your head, like, oh, I'm looking at my desktop, like the top of my desk, and it's like that sort of analogy. Um, on something like i3, there are no analogies, and it's just raw efficiency. As efficient as you can get in the current idea, like in the current mindset that people are in right now, right? And I'm thinking, man, now that I'm here, oh, this is so much more efficient. Oh, this is so awesome, right? Uh, but it makes me wonder once I switch to DWM, and I will switch to DWM at one point. DWM is basically i3, by the way. It just has some nice features. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be looking down at my i3 self. I'm going to be like, oh, I can't believe I used i3. It was so inefficient. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, right? Well, anyways, final point. Uh, like 2 years ago, I made some great YouTube thumbnails, and so therefore, I think I may have been at my peak. Um, and like 3 years ago, I wasn't great, but 1 year ago is just me now. So I think I'm gonna stay like this for a while, and then who knows what I'll be like in like 7 years, right, or like 10 years. Maybe I'll look back on this in like 10 years and I'll be like, wow, I might as well just be a completely different person, as I was talking about like 3 years ago. Oh, one more interesting thing. I was watching Jacksepticeye's newest video where he looks at like his first few videos and his buddy's first few videos, and he's talking about how nobody was ever really used to talking to a camera in their first video. But I haven't been doing YouTube. I've only been doing YouTube for, I think, 4 years. I'm being conservative in that estimate. Let me see. 6 years. Okay, I guess I've been doing YouTube for 6 years. Okay, but really, I've been making videos for 8 to 9 years, right? And wow. You know, I'm pretty young, but stuff like this makes you think I'm old. And it's funny because I grew up watching YouTube, right? And all these old creators that I used to watch, and I guess it was just so natural to me to think that like, oh, it's a normal thing for just people to look at cameras and talk to them, right? But I guess it just is not a normal thing, and so people, when they record their first few YouTube videos, they're like, ooh, this is so weird. Maybe that isn't the case now. Maybe my Zoomer brain and everybody else's Zoomer brain is just so used to seeing people talk to cameras that they think it's a normal thing. It's not a normal thing. It's weird. It's a weird thing to do. But yeah, I don't know. I just find it interesting how yeah, wow. That's incredible. I'm looking at my my old videos right now. Hold on, can I? Oh yeah, I forgot I have this. Look, Bwom. Look at that. So I'm looking at my old videos right now, and it's really crazy because, especially up here, like I saw 6 years ago. It's like, wow, that can't be 6 years ago, but it was. Man, that's incredible. Let me go to 1 year ago, and I'll show you what I mean by my thumbnails being the best they are. You know, maybe not 1 year ago, because 1 year ago I was using Linux, and I'm still getting used to GIMP, but my thumbnails were best when I got really good with Paint.net. Oh my god, seriously, do I have to go from oldest first? Or can I just not get to my... You know, I've talked about my thumbnails before on this channel, but, yeah, perfect, okay. So, 2 years ago, they were kind of similar, like the text color changed depending on if it was edited or not. Played Nidhogg there. That's a great game. Yeah, and then... Yeah, wow, okay, so here... Yeah, you can see that. Here, it was just so strange for me to have a picture as my thumbnail that it was like, oh, I'm going to have to name this one Picture. Because it's just so weird that I have a picture in my thumbnail. And then I had a Thanksgiving turkey for Thanksgiving 2 years ago. And then Eve. Eve was kind of different. You know, Top Gear, I remember my buddy, who I send all my videos to whenever I make them, he found this one very funny because of the gear. Because I was watching a lot of Top Gear at the time. And then Eve. Eve was very different. I really enjoyed how Eve looked. Oh my god, the Mr. Robot review. That one got like 40 views. And then and then my next video, I didn't mention it at all. And then my views dialed down from then. Back from break. Yeah, oh yeah, and then I did that thing where I got like really long words and then I squished them to fit the screenshot, to fit the thumbnail. And so I would get like a word like that, and then I would just like compress it. That looked interesting. I like that, how that looked. Oh my god, my live stream thumbnails. This was so fun. I loved making these. You know what this reminds me of? Let me oh, I'm watching a Snazzy Labs video. Let me open something up. I'm sorry, this is gonna be off screen for a second. Here you go. This actually kind of reminds me of this Young Head music music video, and it was entirely unintentional. Maybe we just have similar tastes in thumbnails. But oh, where is it? Come on. Oh, what? Come on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, so the live stream thumbnails. I think I unintentionally. Yeah, because this was 2 months ago. So I think it may have been yeah, I just really like how this looked, and it wasn't intentional that I was copying this, because I think this came out later. Who knows, maybe Younghead was copying me, right? Yeah, so it was these, right? And then it was, this one was really good. I really liked how this one looked in pottery. Wow, I had a really interesting style then. Oh, I remember this. We went to Utah, and I was recording this in our hotel room. Did I also... No, I didn't do anything there, I don't think. Yeah, and then party, that was after the birth, like, I have this great grandma, she's dead now, right? I had this grandma, and we went to one of her birthday parties over in Utah, and that's why I'm here, starting back from Utah. That's funny. So, yeah, here, oh, this, I still have these. The how it says yes in these thumbnails. Hold on. I still have them in this booklet. You shouldn't see it because it has my passwords in it. Come on. Okay, well I have them somewhere. All right. This was written by my dad because he just had a sticky note lying around. And he was like, "Ooh, look at this thing I drew," and I was like, "Wow, that's cool." And then he just kept drawing them, and they were just really interesting. Oh, this is when I started. Oh, I forgot. I started using Sony Vegas instead of Camtasia. So I started using Sony Vegas. Oh, 1.1. Oh, thank you, friend, for doing that. That was a good edit. I would edit my videos like that if I wasn't lazy. Yeah, and then this is okay. So not 1 year ago. Oh yeah, no, 1 year ago. 1 year ago, this is when my thumbnails started getting really crazy. This is like the renaissance of YouTube thumbnails. Okay, I really enjoyed this. Lower resolution is kind of an example of what the thumbnails were going to look like from then on out, and this is a good example of what the ideal thumbnail would be like. There's another thumbnail I'm thinking of. It was like of a plane. I got it off a plane or something. I remember this. I did this as an April Fool's joke. Oh, there's me increasing size on something, like doing that's always fun to do. Oh, that I think that's like a JoJo reference. I've never seen JoJo. I just knew that was a meme, and so I thought it was funny, and so I just added it there. So I was very into like extending text and how that looked. Oh, and then I used the same guy here. That was my I used to use this thing called Wallpaper Inches. It's not on Linux. I think there are some alternatives. I just haven't had a reason for it. And that used to be my wallpaper. It was like this jellyfish, and it was like moving through water. I was watching some Nikki Jakey, and I realized he has a green screen, so I could just key out the green on my photo editing software. Oh, this is one of the good ones. I think in this video I tried to show off like making a YouTube thumbnail and like what I do to show my. This is it. 978. This is one of the best thumbnails I've made. This one is really incredible. I love this one. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like an amazing looking thumbnail, but I just loved making this one. I just think it looks so cool. 16:9 is also good. Oh, I think this is 16 pixels by 9 pixels. I think that's why I did that. Yeah, so this one is really good because I was showing off what I do to make my thumbnails, and I did a lot of random stuff in Paint.net. And here, I think it looked really interesting. I just like how this one looks, and I love how it like looks like it's decaying. I mean, you can kind of do that in GIMP, and I'm sure you can do it. I'm just like a dumb baby, and I don't know how to do it. But I just really like how this looked. Oh, no! I made this thumbnail, and then I had made this one talking about how proud I was of this one. So that's what happened. Oh, this was me playing... Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Let me mute this. So... I don't actually watch Vosh all that much. Okay, guys. I don't... This one, I was playing Constantium, right? And where is it? I found this guy. No, I mean... And all of a sudden, I just found this flying machine in the sky. And that's what it was in the... That's what it is in the thumbnail here. it's just so interesting because I just found this random flying machine, and I was like, that is so weird. Why is there just a flying machine in the sky? And it turns out it had come from, wait, it turns out it had come from this base, right? And I go towards this base, right? And I go underground, and it's like this massive, it's griefed, but it's like, one sec. Sorry, my sister came into my room. She was asking for earbuds, but it ended up being this like griefed base, right? And it was really interesting. So yeah, this was something really interesting. I stopped playing on Constantium and I started playing more in 9b9t. But then I discovered baritone, and it just got boring after that because there isn't really a point after that point. Oh, I really enjoyed Fantano as well. This is a good thumbnail. Oh, I was watching a lot of Modern Rogue back then. This is a I forgot this guy's name. I recently started watching more Modern Rogue. This one's also good. This is I don't know if you guys know Wang. He makes really good videos. I just cropped out his mustache. Comfy was when I was I was just super comfy, and this was recorded at night. I think I did like a double upload here. And I was talking about how comfy I was because I got like ultimate and I got the Ushanka. It was very nice. Cool Kids is good. Oh yeah, this is really when it starts getting really good. I really enjoy the following thumbnails. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So here is when I really enjoy, but we'll start out here. So I started using Aerial Narrow, and I realized how much I enjoyed it. So I started using it here. I don't think I used it before. Yeah, I don't think I did. So I started using Aerial Narrow, and I started using it here, where it says, fun fact, these thumbnails have been getting smaller and smaller. I think this is called, I forgot what it was called, like Gaussian noise or something. I think this was recorded on Christmas, I'm not sure. Nothing was really good. I really liked how this looks. It was like snow, and it was all pixely. That one's decent. GOG is good. I just really like how this gradient looks. New terminal. Oh, this is when I show off. I'm gonna mute this. Yeah, it's already muted. This is where I show off the Windows terminal emulator that I had gotten. It took a long time compiling because it's the first time I like ever compiled something, and I wasn't really sure how to do it because it was a lot of Linux things, but I didn't realize I was doing Linux things. I just thought it was like a weird way to install something. So yeah, this is I was just showing off how you can make it. Yeah. So yeah, oh my god, that's so fun. I think they've made it much better now, but it was pretty bad at the time. I just thought it looked cool. That was pretty decent. It's because I was watching this playing video and he said that. Not as decent. Oh, that's the LaCroix logo. Oh yeah, I mean, of course, right? This is when I was showing people my Factorio base. Oh, Etika died here. Man. The thing about Etika is it's weird. I remember first hearing about him dying. I think it was a year ago, obviously. And it was like we had this field trip, and I was still in middle school because we had this field trip, and it was like this end of the year field trip thing, and it was interesting because it was like I heard about him dying, and I honestly didn't really care, and it didn't really set in for me like, oh, there's going to be no new content from this person, and I hate to put it in that terms, but I only really knew him for his content. It's not as if I knew him personally. And I was like, wow, this is all that's out right now is all there's ever gonna be, and I was like, wow, that's really a shame. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so Monetary is really good. I remember really enjoying this. This screenshot is from a Hank Green video called My New Obsession, and it's where he was zooming into this on Google Earth. He was zooming into this water aquarium. He was zooming in onto this aquarium on Google Earth, and that's a screenshot of the ocean. I was in a really bad mental state at this point. I don't know what I was doing there. But yeah, I was just really sad. Yeah, I was just freaking out. It's because it was the first few days into summer, and I was like, wow, Um, I, I, you know, if you wanna find out what I was talking about here, because I genuinely forgot. I remember it being really important to me at the time. I'll watch it, but I don't really remember. I was very angry at the time. I was very mad. Let me I still have the piece of paper that I got that from. Here we go. Oh, it has passwords all over it. Okay, wait. Here we go. Ooh. Here we go. Look. Ta-da! Yeah. A lot of these passwords aren't being used anymore, but in case they are, I just want to make sure, right? Minecraft rant, I don't know what that was about. Attention, I really enjoyed this one. Oh, I was showing off this thing. This. My sister got it from Hawaii. Polarization, I enjoyed that one. I think I was thinking about Life is Strange, and one of the chapters is called Polarized. Fourth is good. Getting out, taking a 1 day break. Oh. Oh my god. Right. Okay. So this one, I was very angry, but this one was when I was really freaking out. I was fine in between this. Oh, oh, I went outside here. I think my dad was recording this. Come on. Oh no, I wasn't outside. Anyways, yeah. So here, I was really freaking out because I actually know the reason I was freaking out here. I watched this Sir Moore video where he was talking about how he went somewhere that like all his friends used to go to, and he was just having a good time, and I was really sad because I was like, wow, uh, I'm only online, and like that's where my entire life is. Like that's where my entire life is condensed in, and I was really depressed about that because I had no physical mementos to be like, or just physical memories like, oh, this is where I was, you know, like I besides not super recently, but before COVID, I started playing like D&D with friends, uh and that really helped. That was actually really awesome. uh but um yeah, but before then I was just really sad because there was I was just sad that my entire life was comprised online, and I kind of am still about that, but it's I just don't let it bother me. This one is also 16. Did I do the exact same thing? So this one's called 16 by 9, and then I go up here, right? Come on. I just did the exact same thing. Yeah, 16 by 9, and then I must have had the exact same idea, because I can't imagine I copied my own thumbnail. Oh, this one's really good. I think I was in the car with my mom. Yeah, I really like how this thumbnail looks. I just like the look of Russian. Oh, here we go. This is the one I'm talking about, where I was outside and my dad recorded it. That's a shame. Yeah, here we go. Man, okay. I watch all my videos on times 2 speed. That's why I'm moving so fast. Man, okay. Okay, these are the 3 best thumbnails I've ever made. Okay, You're Expected To, Microsoft, and Leo the PO, and they all have the exact same look. They have Arial and Arrow. I selected the text. I put a gradient over it. I put either a shadow or I put an image as in front of the text, and I'm sure I still have these files somewhere, the original source files, but they're just so incredible. here, for some reason, I just started using black thumbnails for a second. I don't know why. Oh, that's J-Reg's chin. Oh, I really enjoy this thumbnail. I really like this one. And I actually did it a second time. I actually used it a second time. I think this is the only thumbnail I've ever used because I just remember enjoying it so much, and I still like it, but I don't like it as much as I did. That's an interrobang. Oh, and this is when I started using Arch. Okay. You know why these thumbnails were black? It's because I was recording them on my laptop. And I had just this one black thumbnail, and it was really hard to make thumbnails on my laptop. And you'll notice all the videos I'm recording on a laptop, I've done some recently, the thumbnails aren't all that high quality. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to, all these videos I'm recording with my laptop, I'm just not going to have a thumbnail. And so that's the reason why I did it. And, wow, yeah, that's my first thumbnail there. One sec, let me go to my thumbnail folder. There you go. Yeah, so to this day, oh god, seriously? Hold on, let me scroll down. Up here. Yeah, okay. Guys, imagine using a new image manipulation program. What? 1.x, yeah. Oh no, don't tell me. No! Okay, I think I don't have the original source file for everything except for the... I think I have the original source file for everything except for my first thumbnail. So this is a full screen version of the one thumbnail I was talking about. So yeah. Yeah, here it is. And then there's Spider-Bruh, which the cool thing about having the source files is that you can actually open it with GIMP, right? And then you can see like really close up, and you can see the individual layers, and like when I selected stuff and stuff. It's just cool like that. Yeah, so from here on out, this is when I started saving all of my thumbnails. So, where? Yeah, so from here on out, I started saving all of my thumbnails. So I have all the thumbnails from here on out. Yeah, wow. And then, as you can tell, the thumbnails were actually kind of boring for a minute because I wasn't sure how to use GIMP, and I got really good at Paint.net. And so, yeah, and then I started getting better and better. I noticed that you could do certain things that looked interesting, and I enjoyed this thumbnail. I really enjoyed this one. Oh, I also enjoyed this one. This one's cool. The thing about GIMP, with Paint.net, everything is kind of in an intuitive... Yeah, the thing with Paint.net is that everything is kind of very intuitive, and so you can just think about something you want to do, and without even using Paint.net, you could just do it. Both GIMP, it's a very... Are you a terrorist? But with GIMP, it's very... you have to know what you're doing. And so that's why that's why with GIMP, it's much harder to make a good thumbnail than it is with Paint.net. Netherite, this is when Netherite had come out, or when it was, yeah. This is a joke, I think it was in a Weast video, RGB backlit keyboard to play Minecraft for 16 hours, and I think that's the Razer Green, that's like the official Razer Green, because Razer makes all these keyboards. I know it's just the Cicada, and I took it from Cicada 3301, but I just thought that was a nice thumbnail. And, oh, this is when I stopped using thumbnails for a minute, because I was at, I was on the school field trip, and I still wanted to record my videos. This is just watch all of these videos. They're so good. These are such good videos. Man, I was very angry about Joe Biden getting elected, but hey, at least he became president, right? That's the GNU logo. Yeah, I remember making some of these thumbnails. Something fun I like to do, the reason how there's like red, is I like to have a complete FF40's red, right? And I get a brush that's black at 1% opacity, and then I just keep adding it, and it takes like 20 minutes, but it has this really cool looking like a vignette effect. Yeah. This is when I started using Pog a lot. I don't remember using Pog all that much. I really enjoyed this one. I love this thumbnail, and I think I got 24 views because the thumbnail just doesn't look like one of my thumbnails. I really enjoyed this one. 300th thumbnail. The reason I can tell is because of the... Whoa! That's a crazy... I love that thumbnail. That's crazy. I don't remember... I mean, I do remember making that, but I don't remember it looking that good. This is probably my favorite thumbnail so far. That's so nice. Did I record my video at night? I don't know. Oh, this was... this one was when we were going to In-N-Out. The American North Meat. That's funny. Good and Plenty. I still eat Good and Plenty. It's so good. 365th thumbnail. Birthday. Oh, birthday. Man, okay. Alright. Yeah, okay. So I think this is when we're getting more into recent territory. And I was like the same person I am now when I was making these. So, yeah. Oh, these are Super Mario 64 skyboxes. I enjoyed making this one because it just looks funny. I loved making this one. This one is so nice looking. I love this one. This one is just funny. This is just entertaining. I was very happy about the current state of affairs in the American election, and so I just yeah. Oh my God. Okay. During the Christmas thumbnails were crazy good. I loved making these. Day 1 was really good. Day 2, I love the Day 2 thumbnail. Day 4 was pretty good. Day 3, I was very happy about India doing the general strike. That one is good. I was doing yard work and I found that like a 30-year-old mustard container. I just took a picture of it. Used it in my thumbnail. Day 16. I just love this emote so much. It's just so awesome. And so I just used it in my thumbnail and I added it a bit. The original, I used it super... I think I used it yesterday. I love this Day 18 thumbnail. It looks so cool with the Discord logo and just... It looks like a portal. This one's a really fun video. This one's a really fun present. I just love this one. Ah, our TV, we ordered this new TV and it broke and we sent it back and we ordered another TV and that one, it's the same TV but it's not broken. Yeah, so that's when we got the actual new TV. Okay. That's why I started walking on the treadmill, which is a month ago. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, and this is really recent. Okay, yeah, see, that's the original thumbnail. So, wow. I'm happy to go through all of my thumbnails just then. That's a 30-minute video! Okay. Well, I hope nothing messed up. I hope the audio recording went well. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, that video was longer than I expected it to be. But hey, what can you do, right? Alright, see ya, dude. This is my best video yet.